Okay, guys, we are going to continue with the class. Today we have a new topic, is arithmetic sequences, is page 206. Okay, we start the topic with an example. They are asking you why to learn this. The distance between you and a lightning strike can be approximated by using an arithmetic sequence. We have in the chart at the right part the time and the distance. In seconds is represented the time and distance is in miles. So 1 second, the distance is 0.2 miles. In 2 seconds, the distance is 0.4 miles. In 3 seconds is 0.6. Can you see okay, what's happening in this chart? You are increasing the values, but they are increasing in the same value for each line. You are adding 0.2 in each line. So that's the reason why this is a arithmetic sequence, because it has an order. You are not only increasing the numbers randomly, you increase the numbers in the same range, okay? For example, in the number 4 and 5, you pass from 0.8 to 1.0, okay? You increase 0.2 again. At the right part of your chart, you have the written in red numbers plus 0.2, because you are increasing 0.2 in each line. Okay, during a thunderstorm, you can estimate your distance from a lightning strike by counting the number of seconds from the time you see the lightning until the time you heard the thunder. When you list the times and distance in order, each list forms a sequence. What is a sequence? Okay, a sequence is a list of numbers that may form a pattern, okay? It forms a pattern. They are increasing in this case. It can decrease. In this example, it's increasing, but increase in the same number each time, increase in the same range, okay? Each number in a sequence is a term. In the distance sequence, each distance is 0.2 miles in this case, greater than the previous distance. When the terms of a sequence differ by the same non-zero number, d, this sequence is an arithmetic sequence, and d is the common difference. The distance in the table form an arithmetic sequence with d equal 0.2. Okay, d is the same number, the same non-zero number, and it's the common difference you have from one term with the other one, okay? From one term with another. A variable a is often used to represent terms in a sequence. The variable a, you have a little number in here, a9, read a sub 9, it's sub because it's sub like because it's little, any little number, okay? And it's with the variable, is the ninth term of a sequence, is the ninth term in the sequence we are representing. To designate any term or the end term in a sequence, you write a n, where n can be any number, okay? N is a variable, but you can replace this variable later with one number. To find a term in an arithmetic sequence, add d to the previous term. Okay, you have a formula in here. Finding a term of an arithmetic sequence, the end term of an arithmetic sequence with common difference d is, you have the first value, okay? A sub n. This is equal a sub n minus 1 plus d. So to obtain the next term, you only take the term and add d, where d is the common difference. Okay, in the example 1, we have to identify arithmetic sequences. Determine whether each sequence appears to be an arithmetic sequence. If so, find the common difference in the next 3 terms in the sequence. The step 1 is to find the difference between successive terms. And the step 2 is use the common difference to find the next 3 terms. Okay. In the first part, for example, we have 12, 8, 4, and 0. You can see that if you add -4 to each term to find the next one, the common difference is -4. So we can use the common difference to find the other next terms. Okay, so the sequence appears to be an arithmetic sequence with a common difference of -4. The next terms are -4, -8, -12. Okay, I'm going to do it with you in the board this, but I hope that you understand this very well. This topic is easy, only to find the sequence. You have this 12, 8, 4, and 0. They are decreasing, okay? Each time they are decreasing. So we need to find the difference between the successive terms. What's happening in here? For example, 12 minus 4 is equal 8. 8 minus 4 is equal 4. 4 minus 4 is equal 0. So you are going to obtain the common difference in here. The common difference is -4. You obtain this watching at the succession, okay, at the sequence. This is -4. It seems like a arithmetic sequence because you have the same difference from each one of them. You have the same difference. So we can use the value of this variable d to obtain the next 3 terms. And what are the next 3 terms? If you subtract 0 minus 4, I'm going to write all the values. 8, 4, 0. You subtract 0 minus 4, it's -4. Subtract -4 minus 4, you obtain -8. -8 minus 4 again, -12. This is the 3 values with the common difference, -4. Remember, how are we going to obtain the terms? For example, a sub n equal a sub n minus 1 plus d, that d is the common difference. Okay, in this I'm going to explain you all the theory, so that's the reason why I'm taking too much time with this first example. A sub n, for example, if I say that this is a sub n, what value has n? I have 1, 2, 3, 4 terms. So this is the 5, for example. We can say that a sub 5 is equal -4. And how are we going to obtain a sub 6? Imagine that I don't have this value. Imagine that I don't find the value yet. So a sub 6, I'm going to obtain it using a sub n minus 1. So a sub 6 is a sub 6 minus 1 is n minus 1. If n is 6 in here, Okay, I'm only explaining you using the formula. Don't get confused with this. Only the formula, and later you are going to see that they are the same values we have, okay? Even you can do it on your mind without using any formula. But I want to explain you this part so you understand where are they, from where are the numbers obtained. So a sub 6 minus 1, n minus 1, plus d, that d is negative 4. So I have that a sub 6 is equal a sub 5 minus 4. And what is a sub 5? This negative 4. So a sub 6 equal negative 4 minus negative 4. Can you see? That's the reason why I have negative 8 in here. Negative 4 minus negative 4. So to obtain this number, to obtain, for example, this number, or to obtain the number that is on the next, you take the number that is before the number I want to obtain. For example, we can obtain another one. We can obtain another one. So if we want to obtain the next number, I take the last one, I take the number that is before. In this case, it's negative 12. And I add the common difference. In this case, the common difference is negative 4. So if I add negative 12 plus negative 4, I'm going to obtain negative 16. So to obtain the next number, you only take the previous number and you add the common difference. The common difference is the number that you are moving in the sequence, okay? In this case, it's negative 4, the common difference. Okay, this is only for you to understand what's happening with the formula, but you don't have many things to do with this, okay? In this topic, we only explain the theory today. Tomorrow we have more examples and we finish this chapter of the book. The important part is that you know how to graph. If you're having trouble with the graphics, write me, okay, and let me know, because you are going to do a demonstration about that you can graph. I'm going to evaluate you at the end of the partial about the graph and the things that I consider most important during this partial. Knowing how to graph a function, it's very important because you are going to use it for the rest of your student life. So in 10th grade, in 11th grade, you are going to use it. And if you go to the college and you want to study something related with math, engineering or something like this, because you never know what are you going to study. You can say that you are going to study one career and maybe later you change your mind. So knowing how to graph the functions is a very important part. So you can be sure that at the end I'm going to evaluate you if you can graph the functions, okay? With discrete graphs and with continuous graph. We don't have a date yet because the date is going to be coordinated with the authorities, okay? Because we depend in all the classes with the same schedule. But okay, I told you since this moment, because you need to practice, you need to study, solve your homework. Many of you owe me a lot of homework from the second partial. I didn't want to tell one by one, but I think that I'm going to do it. If it's not tomorrow, maybe on Monday. I'm going to check all the people who owe me something, because there are many homework that you didn't send. Okay, and remember that the most of the evaluation in the partial is with the homework, because you don't have a bigger test like in other partials. You don't have a big test or a big quiz. So the most of your evaluation is with the classwork. the classwork and the homework, okay? So try to send it all. We can finish today with the example B. This is about the same. Example B, we need to find the difference between successive terms. You have 1, 4, 9, and 16. You can find the difference, and it's not the same. You can see that, for example. Okay, I'm going to show you. What are you going to do when you have this? You have in the other example, the numbers 1, 4, 9, and 16. You find the common difference. What is the common difference? You find the difference. That's what they are saying, the difference, literally the difference. So you subtract, for example, 4 minus 1 is 3. Now I'm going to subtract 9 minus 4. 9 minus 4 is 5. They are different since this part, but we can try with the last one. 16 minus 9 is going to be the same like 5. No, it's going to be 7. So you don't have in this, you don't have a common difference. It's different, 3, 5, and 7, the last one. So this is not a arithmetic sequence. You cannot obtain more terms because you don't even know what terms are they going to be. You can find the other terms when you have the arithmetic sequence that you know it has a pattern. The terms has a pattern, but in this case, you don't know what can be the next number. The next number could be 30. It could be, for example, 20. I don't know. Maybe in this case, you see that the numbers are 3, 5, 7. Maybe the next one could be 9. Maybe not, because you don't know. Okay, you don't know the order or the next number that you are going to have in here. You can predict these kind of situations if you have the same difference, the common difference. So only to explain you when you have a different, different number. In this case, it was the same. If you subtract, for example, it was decreasing in here. So if you subtract 12 minus 8, you obtain 4. 8 minus 4, you obtain 4 again. But it's decreasing, so we place the negative, remember, it's negative. So that's the reason why I obtained the common was negative 4. But in this case, they are not the same difference, okay? The difference from here is 3, the difference in this is 5, the difference in here is 7. So, okay, at least the theory for today, I hope that you understand, guys. I'm going to finish the class in here, I think. So, study, guys, practice. Tomorrow we finish these exercises and you have the homework to finish, okay? So, have a nice day, guys, and take care. Do you have any question before we finish? Rosie? Okay, people, I think that I'm going to start that if you don't keep your camera on, for example, Casey, Sadie, Genesis, there are a lot of people, Chelsea, and the same for Rosie. If you don't keep the camera on during the class, you cannot be on the class. This is a rule from the authorities. They told us that if you don't have the camera on, you cannot be on the class, okay? You need to be attentive and participate like you are in the classroom. So just to be clear. So see you guys. Have a nice day.